ask if I never know. Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday.
3, 2, 1.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, Bob? How are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you? Hey, buddy, I thought I was going to have to bring my violin along tonight.
I feel like crap, but I'm here.
Oh, well, you look like crap as well, so yeah, at least
that's every day. That's
you got the full round deal.
Them are the common symptoms of just being fugly.
Well, you and me both, mate. I've got to admit, when I saw your selfie today, you know, the daily Sid selfie, you did look a bit rough around the eyes, I must admit.
And you said I got slapped with a soggy fish. You said, I think.
Yeah.
my wife was going through her feeds. Goes, that fucking Bob? He says some of the strangest things. You let me. I was like, what did he say? Because I really wasn't coherent enough this morning. I took some NyQuil and DayQuil trying to make myself feel better. She goes, you look kind of bad, like you got hit with a soggy fish. I was like, what?
Well, you know, I try to come up with something that'll put a smile on people's faces. So
let's say hello to everybody, shall we?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
My wife, there she is. Hello, Alexis. How are you doing? We got Mary Beth. We got Ian. What's going on, my friend? So yeah, I'm here. Bear with me, everybody. I'm not feeling the greatest, so the energy level is not at the top levels I'm normally am. So I might feel a little bit spacey throughout the show, Bob. So you might actually have to carry me this time around.
Well, if it needs to be done, I'm sure there. But I'm sure you'll battle on. You'll get through.
But we have a cool band on today, Bob. You want to introduce them?
Yeah. Tonight we have the fantastic Trouble County,
or as I should affectionately say, Trouble Country.
Yeah. I noticed that, but
you have to be careful how you pronounce that.
I was like the other day, guys. I was looking.
You know, it's got a silent O in it.
Well, I was on YouTube looking for you guys' video. I was like, man, I can't find these guys. Every time I punch in Trouble Country,
yeah.
it was Travis Tritt, and I was like, why? I'm like, why can't I find these guys? And then it fucking dawned on me. I was like, no fucking wonder. I've been putting country instead of county. I'm like, fuck.
It's funny because we've had a couple of discussions about this coming up for over the last couple of weeks, really. And there's a couple of times where I've noticed you've said Trouble Country, and I thought he's got a fortnight to realise. Well, I'll give him a bit of time.
I am absolutely the fucking worst when it comes to remember people's names or bands or songs. Hell, there's days I don't even remember my own fucking name. I'm like, I wake up, who the fuck am I?
Do you know the strangest thing is, guys? I've been doing posts today. I've been sort of like put you on my backdrop. I've done a post saying we're going to be chatting with you guys tonight, and then I know exactly what's happened. Even about 10 minutes before the show started, I put a bit of a reminder out, and some guy was saying, "What's this? Facebook's blocking it. What's going on?" And I was saying, "Oh, we're going to be doing this interview with this band called blah, blah, blah." And then Sid says, "Go on, Bob, introduce them." And my mind just goes, boom. And I'm sitting there thinking, right. Yeah.
I went a whole fucking week calling them Trouble Country.
Yeah.
I even put them on my fucking.
Well, whoever they are, they're probably doing really well off the back of it.
Yeah.
We've done them some great promo.
Yeah, they've got massive sales in the last week. We've done fuck all, thanks.
I've seen enough of Travis Tritt and his TROUBLE song and 10 Feet Tall and Bulletproof. I swear I could I could start a petition against Travis Tritt. I swear I could. I'm like, why can't I fucking find you guys? I am part of Travis Tritt. I even got agitated and went into the chat that we have and asked. I even said, why can't I find
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, because you're looking in the wrong place, man.
Yeah.
Well, I've been pretty focused because I've been looking forward to tonight all day, because I got a message in chat saying that Marky was at an orgy. And I thought, well, hey, that's going to make some fun entertainment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that.
for legal reasons, he had to
He's like,
leave.
Yeah, for legal reasons, I've had to leave so you can't see what's going on.
Well, we've got parental advisory notices.
I've just had to get dressed to come online, you know.
And he got proper dressed too. I mean, how do you walk out from an orgy dressed up in a sweater? And
yeah.
I mean, he come out
It's
proper.
funny, you know, most people get undressed to come online, but I mean, you know.
He's having to walk though because he threw his keys in a bowl and he lost them.
Yeah.
Okay, for the most everybody who doesn't know who you guys are, let's introduce you guys and what your guys' role is in the band. Let's start off with Jules.
Hey, so yeah, I'm Jules. I've got the task of singing and Guitar Mageddon for Trouble County.
And you're the founder member, to be fair.
Yeah, I started the band, so
It's your fault that we're here.
You can blame me.
I do on a daily basis.
What about
We're going clockwise, yeah. Go Marky.
Well, I play bass and try and do some backing vocals.
and Spence?
He does a fuck all, really.
Now Spencer's got very low volume, so everybody listening could get you right up to your thing. Go on, Spence.
Yeah, I've tried.
It's one of those fucking things. It's one of those weeks, Bob. I tell you what. It started off good on Tuesday. Wednesday was a shit show. Friday, I had nothing but technical difficulties, and here we are today, Saturday. Still having problems, aren't we, Bob?
I think we are. I think Spence said he's the backing dancer.
He is the pole dancer.
Yeah, mainly, yeah. He's a backing gurner, to be honest. He's the grandmaster of facial expressions.
Well, I'll be honest, I've been looking forward to speaking to Spence because I've obviously seen, not all the videos, I don't know which one's Sid's playing tonight, but I've seen one of them. And there's one of them, and I thought, Spence is obviously the drummer, right? We'll say that for everybody who can't hear him. And and I've watched one of the videos, and he looks like the most.
I always wondered what he did.
He's the most laid back, relaxed guy I've seen drumming. You know, I mean, my example of a drummer's Animal out of the Muppets, but you know, Spence is like really, you know, it's like he's got all the time in the world.
Really like mellow. It's like watching Cheese play the drums, really chill, really mellow, just doing his thing. Like, fuck you guys, I'll just play along with you guys. You guys are actually going to follow me. You're going to play the guitar to mine.
Yeah.
That's how relaxed Spence is playing the drums.
I'm going to sit back here behind my drum kit. I'm going to look really cool, and occasionally I'm going to get up and do some back and dancing while you get on and play guitars.
Yeah.
Vacuum pole dancing. Get your dollar bills ready, ladies.
Yeah. He's always got a loaded song at the end of the evening.
And isn't it great tonight, guys, that we can all have a pop at Spence and he can't answer back?
Yeah. Happy days.
Hey, that's it. Give the bird. There we go. That works.
Tell everybody how you guys come up with you guys' name, Trouble County.
Originally we had a slightly different name, and we wanted to kind of distance ourselves from what that name was bringing people to think of us. So we split the name in two. Trouble was always the first part of the name. County was always the second part of the name. We added Trouble to the beginning.
And we added an O in the second part.
Yeah.
And removed an R, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're on the same page now. You got it. To be honest, the first name was probably better.
What was the first name? What was the first name?
We were Hazard County.
Ah, right.
I like that. Why do I feel like I want to hop into like the General Lee and take off?
Exactly.
Well, that was it. And there was it turned out there was like a local country act that was called Hazard County, and we thought, let's distance ourselves from that.
Let's have a different name to another band.
Yeah.
hey, fellas, I've seen Sid in his Daisy Dukes.
Bob. You
give me an image I can't get out of my head now. In a good way, obviously.
Yeah, Pick saw it didn't happen.
Well, I'll tell you what, I bet you guys' version of Hazard County was a lot better than the country version of Hazard County.
Oh yeah,
we
damn
like
right.
to think so.
I would have kept with it. I would have kept with it. Just said, "Fuck you guys."
It was a slightly, to be honest, it was a slightly different band back then. We were a lot heavier, and it wasn't really the direction that most of us wanted to go in. So we changed it and chilled it out a bit.
Yeah,
I know. I kind of like it. It's got a ring to it.
Oh, that's quality.
I bet you most of you guys probably don't even know where that skit was actually from. You guys remember watching Pee Wee Herman back in the days?
Oh yeah, I'm old enough to remember that.
That was actually Lawrence Fishburne.
I recognised him.
So we introduced the band, Bob. So we all know it's Trouble County now, and not Hazard County. We introduced the band members. Only thing we haven't done yet is introduce folks to some music by them yet.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea, wouldn't it?
I think so. I got 3 videos for everybody, so I'm gonna let the band pick which ones they want to play first. So I got 12 Gauge Blues, Orador. I think I'm pronouncing that right?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Want me to play that one, or you want me to play Awake?
Do Orador. Do Orador first.
All right, that's what we're going to do then. This is Trouble County with Orador. We'll be right back, guys.
The streets in some parts of London have the eerie feel of a war zone.
It's all about the what's what. Whose God is bigger than whose God? Some people just don't mix. I think this thing is a fix. Forever at each other's throats. Vaticanus and the Pope, yeah. We followed their feet. 'Cause all I see is a Stand up, stand up. State your name and your number if you want to make it through the gates. Stand up, stand up. State your name and your number if you want to make it through the gates. We're resonating for all the things that we believe. Be shackled and bound, or try to be found. The noose is where we're crowned. Why gives us the right to take another human's life? Yeah, I'll shed some light, 'cause I see us. Stand up, stand up. State your name and your number if you want to make it through the gates. Stand up, stand up. State your name and your number if you want to make it through the gates. If you want to make it through the gates. If you want to make it through the stand up, stand up. State your name and your number if you want to make it through the gates. Stand up, stand up. State your name and your number if you want to make it through the gates. Stand up, stand up. State your name and your number if you want to make it through the gates.
Today I will be playing Mozart's Symphony No. 40 in G minor. Oh my god.
Hey, it's how all good ideas start.
That was a fucking great song, guys. I've only like listened to bits and pieces of the videos that I've gotten today, but I've been listening to Awake on the shows, so I've been kind of waiting to hold off to listen to the other songs till I got on to the show with you guys today, and that was a fucking amazing track, guys.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, appreciate it.
That's
I've got to agree.
Unique sound. Where do you guys get your influences from?
Oh Christ! So I mean, this is the cool thing that makes us us. You know, we all come from such different walks of musical influence. I mean, I historically I've been in metal bands leading up to this band, so I bring the sort of heavier edge that we've got. And I mean, I've known Mark for many years, and Mark, what do you bring?
Well, where do I start? No, I mean, I was in kind of rap metal, like Rage Against the Machine, Limp Bizkit kind of bands, and I actually used to play guitar in those bands. And I know Jules through his brother, so his older brother is one of my best mates that I've known for a long, long time. And we were like goths back in the day, like Sisters of Mercy and all that kind of stuff. So me and Tim's brother were doing gothic music, and then I got into, like I said, all the kind of rap metal stuff and did that for a long time, but loved grunge music. The whole 90s kind of music scene had a big influence, I think, on all of us, but we also got roots in a lot of old school rock, like Black Sabbath and stuff like that. we've just got so many kind of influences. I mean, Jules, I know you're saying you like metal, but actually the eclectic mix of music you listen to is way beyond that.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
Jimmy Somerville, Erasure, Pet Shop Boys, all of that kind of stuff. It's all in there.
A lot of Bronski beat.
Bronski beat, yeah.
No,
anything gay, basically.
Yeah. You know, anything like and anything sort of high tempo, specifically 80s dance.
Cool. What about you, Spence? Let's all listen up for Spence.
Spence loves Right Said Fred, and that's it. Funnily enough, that was actually a video of Mark when he was a baby.
Oh, sorry, I got confused. I thought that was Spence talking.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like most people.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I heard a bit there. If we all listen. No, maybe not. I guess Nevada. So he's wearing a Nevada T-shirt.
Let's give him a Spence. What was some of your influences? Where did you get your influences from?
I suppose early on was, classic rock stuff like Queen, Sabbath, as Mark mentioned, Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, that kind of stuff, and then I suppose when I got older, the whole grunge thing came around, and I got heavily into grunge, and I never really got out of it, to be honest. So, grunge is a big thing for me. It never died for me. So,
great, excellent stuff.
That's crazy because I don't hear none of these influences in any of the music that they play.
It's funny because there'll be bits of it. So if you listen to tracks like Awake, the outro section is very kind of Faith No More.
Yeah.
Which is from that 90s kind of, I know they weren't really like a grunge band, but they were in that era. Yeah. And then bands like Soundgarden and things like that definitely have an influence on us. But I guess we like to think we've got a lot of influences, but we don't like copybook them. There's elements of it in the songs, but there's nothing that's like a direct copycat from our influences. We just get together and all of our music's we just come with ideas and we jam it and see what happens. It's never trying to be like anything specific. We just kind of get together.
We are what we are.
It certainly worked. I mean, that was the first time I've heard that track, and to me, it was an instant foot tapper. It caught me straight away. I really enjoyed it. So it's doing something right.
Well, I hear a lot of blues. I hear a lot of bluesy sounds to him. I think the Jules voice reminds me of like a blues singer. Just for me, it just got a bluesy, dirty, country, rockish, southern rock kind of feel to him. And when I'm hearing like Limp Bizkit and 90s and these new metal, and I'm like, I'm not hearing the influences at all. I mean,
there's bits of it. I would say if you listen to our catalogue of songs, it's quite eclectic. So no two songs really sound the same in our set. And if we were to, I know we ain't got time to do it now, but if we were to play you all of the songs we've got, you would see the wide spectrum of influences that come into what we do. We're not like, this is the kind of music we do and we're going to make sure we sound like that. If we like something, we'll do it. So there's bands that, I would say bands that have a big influence on where we're trying to go with our sound are bands that's like Clutch.
Yeah, that's where I was.
With that kind of, and if you want to identify us with anyone, we're like Clutch with add-ons. So we've got that kind of basis where we've got that kind of, especially vocally, you're right, it's the Southern American kind of style that we're going for is definitely where it is vocally, but sometimes the music veers a little bit more away from it, and there's elements of our influences that
you'll tend to find that our sort of common influences will influence the music more than our individual influences. So you know, Mark mentioned Clutch, and he mentioned Faith No More. Now, for all three of us, those bands are absolutely huge. So you know, we have that kind of southern ZZ Top sort of clutchy kind of vibe going on. But then on the flip side of it, you know, our songs, we like to do something interesting in most of our songs. So our songs will flip halfway through, and we'll have that sort of that slightly mentalist Faith No More attitude to it, where it, you know, the song will just change suddenly, and we love doing that.
I think you guys are unique. I think you guys got a unique sound vocally as a band. You know, the songs I think are really, the two songs that I just heard, like Awake was one of my, to me, is one of my favorites here in the last couple of weeks that I've listened to. Absolutely love that song. It's fun. And where'd you guys film that at? It looked like you guys like in is it an abandoned warehouse?
It's not abandoned, but it looks like it.
It should be abandoned.
It should be. It probably was when we'd finished. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys went to like a mental hospital then.
Yeah. So
yeah. Well, that's actually that's your sister in the video, yeah, Jules.
Yeah. So it was shot in 3 different places. The house bits were my home. The warehouse bits were a warehouse that's around the corner from us, and then the rest of it was shot at a place called Fort Nelson, which is a historic fort on Portsdown Hill that sits above Portsmouth.
Nice. Can we play another video by these guys, Bob? Or you got another question to ask?
No, I was just going to say it's quite interesting that they're saying that they have a lot of different styles, because the 2 tracks I've played on my show have been Awake and Wasted, the new one, I believe. And I think in the vocals you could hear a southern heavy rock sort of like vocal tone I felt in there, which was totally different to that track that we've just been listening to first. I thought, you know, so it does show that variety. So, but yeah, good idea, Sid. I think let's watch another track and then we can chat on from there.
All right. Well, let's play another video. We'll just play Awake. We'll play Awake. We just talked about that. We'll just play Awake.
Yeah, do it.
My main goal is to blow up.
Jesus. That dude's teeth. What the fuck?
Yeah. Christ.
I swore I surfed the internet way too much for stupid, silly shit like that.
Yeah, no wonder you're feeling rough today, buddy. Have you been staying up all night finding that crap?
Oh, I really wanted to hang on.
My main goal is to blow up.
Oh, we have it all. That was another great track, wasn't it?
That was a great song. That's been my favorite. That's my go-to right there. Since I've been introduced to the band, I play that song every show that I do.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I love the bass break in there. It's a nice little bass break as you switch into it. But that's the one where I was saying, Spence, you look so relaxed. It's like I can manage this. This is nice and easy there. So I'm either thinking that you were recording it for the video and you were sort of like trying to mime it along, or
That's it, mate. Hit the nail on the head there, mate. It's tricky doing that. So, especially in the situation that we were in. So,
it had to be scary playing inside of a psych ward.
It was it was cool actually. That video shoot was it was a lot of fun. You know, like kind of so I shot the video other than the bits I was in. The bits where it looks kind of like me but isn't me is a friend of ours, Matt Forster. So he was my kind of stand-in for those bits.
Stunt double.
Yeah, he was the stunt cock.
That just put new meaning to this whole this right
My
here.
main goal is to blow up.
When you have a stunt double doing your music videos, that's Hollywood.
You know you've made it when you got a stunt double, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Now we should really hit the important part, because I understand you guys are actually releasing an EP this week.
Are we? Oh yeah.
End of the
Yes. Yeah. Friday.
27th.
So you're going to have a few tracks on there, and you've said that there's no two tracks almost alike in your set. What can they expect from your EP?
Well, Awake's on there, which you've played. Wasted, which is a new single. There's also an much more acoustic track called Debt We Pay, which I guess it's got the same vibe, but it's really like quite different. You know, it'll definitely add a bit of interest to what we're doing.
So they'll still get that sense of a bit of variety that Trouble County normally offer on stage, even on listening to the disc.
I don't think any of the tracks sound the same. There's 4 tracks and they're all different. They've kind of got Trouble County vibe about them, but they're all really different as tracks. They all stand alone.
Ah, cool. Well, Jono's obviously got sick. He's vanished off. I guess he must have been trying to get his connection working.
I'm just passing on my flu to everybody. That's what's going on.
Ah, right.
I'm infecting everyone.
I was thinking for a minute he'd slipped off so he could bring his stunt double in.
Oh,
well, he might be.
That's a good.
My main goal is to blow up.
Can you just put that on loop for the rest of the show?
Yeah. Although I'm sure when we were talking before we got into the stunt double, I'm sure that Jono actually described it as his stunt dick. I hope he's not going to bring that on screen when he comes back.
That's a whole different show, isn't it?
Mind you, you were at an orgy, weren't you, Mark? So that might fit in. Who knows?
Well, yeah. I'm a little bit worried because my wife's still in there.
You guys, is this your first EP you guys put out, or is this how many of you guys put out so far?
This is the first one we've done with the current lineup. So yeah, it's the first official one we've done. How long have you been with the Spence? Like 4 or 5 years now, I guess. I mean, it's what it's like being in a band. It's hard work, and we've recorded a lot of stuff and put a few singles out and stuff. But getting to the point where we could actually do an official EP and kind of have a cohesive package to put out. This is where we're at, and we've been working with the guys at Forge, who I'm sure you know. They've done an amazing job for us, and we've gone from a band struggling to get anywhere to really getting some really good recognition, and we're doing shows and people love what we're doing, and we're really excited now about what's happening with the band, and being on shows with you guys and all this kind of stuff is like where we want to be going with the band, really. And it's a lot of hard work goes behind getting there.
You guys, you guys got a good company working with Forge, that's for sure. They got a lot of talent there, and they really are passionate about the music. So you got
absolutely. They're amazing. I've had various dealings with promoters and record companies and these kind of things over the years I've been involved with music. These are the best guys I've worked with by a long shot. They're 100%.
The in chat, they watching. I know John's there, so keep it going.
John, I love you, man. You're amazing. Checks in the post.
A lot of love in the air, isn't there?
Now, Jules, are you the proper Jules? Are you the stunt Jules that's switched in while you've been off screen?
I missed that, mate. Sorry, say again.
Are you the proper Jules or the stunt Jules that switched in whilst you've been off screen?
Yeah, no. This is now the stunt double. You'll notice that I'm slightly less attractive.
I was thinking
You're sober
Oh,
I'm glad Mark likes my sense of humor. That just
I'm like 110% on your page. I could look at those clips all day. It's like brilliant.
Well, I'm trying to fit them in when they're appropriate. Bob sounded like Ozzy for a second to me. I don't know why.
Me, I always sound like I wouldn't mind. I'm not having a drink tonight either. It's water, look. It's proper water. If I can find it, there's the screen. There we go. It's moving past.
I mean, honestly, Bob, you remind me of Ozzy right now.
Yeah.
So how's it been feeling, guys, getting back out there and playing some live shows again?
It's been fucking fantastic.
Mm.
It's been so
it has.
good.
We've done two. One was a little small scale warm up one, and we weren't expecting much. And it was like, it wasn't a big crowd, but actually it was a great show, and the people who were there loved what we were doing. And then we did Nosfest last weekend, and it was just like, yes, we're back. And it was amazing. And it was surreal being in a room with like 500 plus people on a big stage, great PA, great lights and everything. It was just, this is what we want to be doing.
Yeah, it was great to be back. It really was.
Was there a lot of nerves going on playing in front of that many people?
No, just like super, super excited.
Yeah,
that was how I felt.
I mean, leading up to it, I always tend to get nervous like 3-4 days beforehand, and then it just goes away and it becomes excitement instead.
Now, when you guys get on stage, is there like personas that just come out of you guys, or you just go up and just cut loose?
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, we're quite an active band live. We don't like to stand still for long. Obviously, Spence is a little bit tied, but but yeah, we like to be active. We like to fuck about on stage and just have a laugh, and we enjoy ourselves. We do what we want. We'll do the the rock poses that everyone wants to see, and then we'll just fuck about the rest of the time. It's great.
Have you guys integrated the whole ZZ Top with the syncing of the guitar movement and stuff yet?
No, but I tell you what,
Yeah.
I'd fucking love to.
We're not good enough to do that.
No.
I thought Jonathan shared. He takes videos of everybody's live. He'll go live on Facebook and share bits and pieces of everybody's sets. And I called a couple. I think it was last weekend. Was it last weekend when you guys did a show, or was it the weekend?
Yeah, Nozfest. Yeah.
Last weekend,
Saturday. Yeah.
He goes on live and he shows like clips, or does he record them and then puts them on Facebook? Either way, I stop and catch them. You guys, you're right. You guys are like very interactive with the crowd. I can appreciate that. You guys are constantly moving around, doing things, and it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a challenge being a three-piece, you know. Like the band on before us, for instance, were a five-piece. So, you know, having that many people on stage and then you go down to a three-piece, it's like, what are these guys going to do? But, you know, we like to move about as much as possible, and, you know, our sound is pretty big live. So, yeah, it definitely doesn't sound like a three-piece.
If I wasn't in the States, I would like to go see you guys. But
yeah, that'd be awesome, man. That would be cool.
Because there's a lot of bands through Forge that I really enjoy, but I like the sound of what you guys are doing. For me, it reminds me of just dirty old rock and roll.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
We don't care what you think about. We're just going to get up here. We're going to play some fucking music, and we're going to enjoy ourselves. And hopefully, you guys it translates into the audience. And I can appreciate that, because you look like you guys are actually genuinely having fun on stage.
Yeah. That's why we do it. That's exactly why we do it. We're there to enjoy ourselves, and we want that to rub off on everyone else. We
definitely want to rub on other people.
Yeah, as much as possible.
Real quick. Since we're rubbing off on people about, I might as well do a disclaimer, a parental advisory.
Oh, why not?
Well, I mean, you can tell it in the band when you're performing that it doesn't really matter who's in front of you or how many people's in front of you. You can just tell that you guys are genuinely up on stage and you're enjoying performing and you're enjoying playing your music. It doesn't matter if it's 10 people, 20, or 500 people. I don't think your stage presence or how you go about playing a show is going to make a difference.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right. Obviously, we prefer to play to the 500, 5,000, but if there's only 10 people there, they're going to get the same deal.
Yeah, they're going to get the same show. You know, at the end of the day, you know, we're in this because we enjoy it first, you know, and if you lose that, there's literally no fucking point whatsoever in doing it. Yeah, being a band does become a business, but you know, you have to enjoy it first. That's just it, you know.
And a lot of more other bands need to start taking that advice too, huh? Because a lot of bands take it as a business and they forget why they started doing it. You know, let's be honest. I mean, Kiss isn't Kiss that they used to be back in the 70s, when they was actually having fun playing their music, putting the makeup on. They was getting out there and playing in front of these people. They didn't care about the money aspect of it at that point in time in their career. And then later on, it became more of the business side of things. It's Kiss. We're every fucking where. We're just going to put stuff out to put stuff out, and there's no heart behind it. You know what I mean?
I think it was Kiss that actually used to make a loss at every show, because they used to spend more on pyrotechnics and clothes and makeup than they used to make, you know. And that's what it's about, you know. Put that fucking show on, make it as exciting as you can within your means, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard when you get it big. You know, before you get it big, it's like the bands are hungry. They're wanting to achieve that goal of making it big, being the band. And then once you get there, it's like there's nothing else for them really at times. It seems like for them to push for. There's no other. You hit the top. You're the cream of the crop now. What do you do now? And it just always seems like, you know, the bands, it turns into more of a business aspect than it is just enjoying what they're doing.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I mean, you do get it that some bands kind of come around full circle, don't they? And they sort of go back to basics, as it were, and that's usually pretty exciting to see them enjoying themselves again. You know.
Yeah.
Well, they're bound to want to play different things. I can understand that, but it's quite impressed me watching you guys because I play guitar myself, not greatly well. But I've always sort of wondered when you get a three-piece band, when you got four, you've got the two guitarists, and if you go to a lead break, you've got somebody to keep a rhythm section going on. But I guess you must have to write that music a little bit differently to make sure that you don't lose too much volume or drive in the song when you've got just the one guitarist.
Yeah, very much
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
I
is.
mean, you know, we do have to be a bit careful with how we write, but also we're really, really particular with the equipment we use and how we use it during those sections of the songs. So, I mean, Mark, you pick up on what it is you do during lead breaks and stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a difference between what we do live and what we do in the studio, because in the studio you can double track guitars, you can put the rhythm guitars on. So when Jules is playing lead, I'll be looking to put overdrive and things on the bass and make sure that I'm playing something fat on the bass to fill the sound out. So that it doesn't drop out, so that you've still got, you know, me and Spence driving the song while the lead guitar's going over the top. And that's something that we've definitely kind of worked on. So there's a real difference between what I do live compared to what I do in the studio. I get to do more live and like play around with my effects a lot more live, and in the studio I don't really need to, because we've got the opportunity to put guitar parts in. But you know, for us, we really want to have a big sound as a three-piece live. So, you know, we've, like Jules has said, you've got to have the right equipment and things to get that sound live. You know, so I don't, for me, the bass sound is about fullness and depth more than being like really twangy and clear, if you know what I mean. It's more getting like that fatness in there so that it carries.
Yeah, very much so. And I mean, you know, Mark's playing as well, where he comes from a guitar background also. You know, his playing in those sections does mimic more of a rhythm guitarist and a bassist at the same time. So, you know, his bass lines and the way he plays them are really, really inventive in those bits. And, you know, it makes the songs even more interesting.
It does. That's what I was saying after the last track that we watched, that the bass stood out for me. I mean, I started as a bass guitarist and moved on to guitar and whatever. And I mean, everybody sort of knocks bass players, as you're probably aware, Mark. You see all the memes that sort of have a go at bass playing. But, you know, I couldn't play that bass line that you played in there. It was a lovely piece of bass.
Yeah, they're just jealous, mate.
Well, that's it. It's part of being in music, isn't it? As one musician, you've got to knock everybody else in the other roles.
Oh yeah.
We're just undervalued bass players. It's like, if you haven't got the bass player there doing his job, there's a big part missing in the song, especially live. I mean, when you're up loud, all of that low end has a massive part of the sound. So you've really got to work on making sure you're doing the right thing. Like you said, especially when there's lead guitar going on, I've got to fill all of that space that the rhythm guitar would fill normally. So sometimes I'll be playing chords and things on the bass to fill that space up and kind of give that dynamic.
You know, the other thing that a lot of people don't realize, you know, the bass guitar makes up sort of, I'd say 60 to 70% of the guitar tone. And, you know, the second you take that away, the guitar sound that you actually use in a finished mix sounds utter shite. But you add the bass in and then it becomes full and driven. But yeah, you know, if you didn't have that, it would just sound scratchy and shit.
Well, I think you guys are pulling it off fucking brilliantly. I think you got, from footage that I've seen that John has shared, I think you guys are fucking onto something. You guys have a great sound. I think watching you guys live is fun, and I can appreciate that. I love watching a fun band over a technical band any day of the week. and I think you guys are pulling that off brilliantly. So you guys got the new album coming out. What was it August 27th, right? The new EP.
Yeah. Out on August the 27th. It's on pre-sale before that, so you can go on Bandcamp and buy it there. We are only releasing physical copies at the moment, so you can either pick it up from us personally at a show, or you can head over to Bandcamp and buy it through there, and we'll wing it off to you on the 27th.
So also be sure to follow the guys here on Facebook. You can find Trouble County. Just punch it up in the search bar. Is there anything extra to it? Because
No, you should be able to find it. I mean, even just Googling Trouble County, it'll bring up the Facebook, the Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all of it.
You guys are really Hollywood, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
My main goal is to blow up.
I'm having my teeth done like that. I think that's workable. The other thing that's probably worth adding, we haven't actually mentioned yet, but it's no better time than now. With the release of the new EP, we're actually going to be running a competition alongside it.
Oh yeah.
Now, what we're going to say is, let's say the first 100 people that purchase the EP get entered into a prize draw to win one of my guitars.
Wow.
This guitar.
Holy shit, guys.
Yeah.
That's some going. So everybody who's sitting watching, go buy it now.
So the first 100 people that buy it gets put into a drawing, and then there's going to be a raffle, and whoever wins the raffle gets that fucking guitar.
Yes, this guitar. And this isn't a cheap shit guitar. This is a Squier Showmaster, made in Indonesia, set up by my wonderful self, and it is absolutely stunning.
To be honest, he doesn't even want to give it away.
I don't. I honestly.
He genuinely doesn't.
That's a huge giveaway, though, for folks. Ladies and gentlemen, go out and buy that EP. Seriously, go out and buy that EP. That is a fucking huge contest to give away a guitar. Fuck, I thought I was giving away nice shit by giving away T-shirts and stickers.
I'm really thinking about going on and buying 100 copies.
There is a slight caveat. Obviously, shipping, we can really only do UK shipping. It would cost way too much to ship this worldwide.
Well, if you want to pay your own shipping, then you can go from wherever, right?
If you want to pay the shipping and you're confident you can do that well enough or get a good deal, then do go ahead, purchase, and you'll be entered. It's not a problem. But yeah, for us to cover the shipping.
Contest, be sure that you're in UK. Otherwise, you might as well just scratch and buy your own, because you're going to be spending about that much for the guitars.
Yeah.
Well, we have seen sales while we've been on air before, haven't we, Sid? So let's hope that everybody's now rushing to your website to buy it, or Bandcamp.
What is the website?
You won't find the competition details on the website, but if you just head over to Bandcamp and put in Trouble County, and you'll find the pre-sale for the EP on there. Website wise, if you just follow the link through our Facebook page, because it's a bit of a strange email address on there. So yeah, just follow the link on the Facebook page, and you'll find some other interesting stuff on our website. We've got our gig listings on there. Got a really nice gallery on there for you to check out. So it's worth going over and having a look.
Absolutely. When you guys officially launch the contest, be sure to let me know so I can help push that out there too.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
This coming week we'll officially announce that this is what we're doing, and yeah, we'll let you guys know.
Excellent.
That's great stuff.
Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, guys. I won't keep you guys much longer than the hour that that I promised, because I can talk and talk and talk and talk, and I'm not gonna do that to you guys. And plus, I feel like shit, and I feel bad because I'm not up to my normal par when it comes to these shows, and I do apologize, guys.
Oh man, you know.
Yeah, don't worry about it, man.
Yeah, completely understandable. It's been a lot.
The
of fun
video
going
clips have totally made up for it.
Before they go for the video clips, I think the guys would like to see it do go down.
The what?
It do go down.
What?
The one where they're on the water on the boat.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're really not on point tonight, are you, man?
I have to carry them all the time.
I got video clips of stuff like "We'll Be Back" videos, like that guy jump off the top of the car. I got tons of those. That's what he's actually talking about. So what we're going to play before we go, I want to say thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight, chilling out, just shooting the shit, letting us play your music. Hopefully there's people that tune in now or tune in later or go out and get your guys' new EP. I highly suggest, because that's a hell of a contest, guys. But outside of that, thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
We appreciate you being on.
Yeah, it's been
awesome.
Pleasure. Yeah, cheers a lot. Thank you.
Before you start though, Sid, let's just listen in suspense and say bye.
See you later.
Now, this last video that I got of you guys, this one is in a second here. I lost my breath for a second.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Well, no, I lost my breath for a second. It's 12 Gauge Blues, but I lost my breath for a second. So last video we're going to play, this is Trouble County, everybody. This is 12 Gauge Blues. And we will see you guys next Friday with Talking with the Demons. Guys, thank you once again for hanging out with us. And you guys be safe.
Thanks, man. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, guys.
Right.
Bye.
It don't. It don't go down.
Robert, it goes down.
No, it don't.
It do go down.
Oh!
Let's leave the world and all its bridges. Try to ignore the minor glitches. This is my word.